Okay, so today we're going to explain all the rules of submission war. So, submission war, there is two round, one overtime, and then there is EBI prolongation, and then there's a variation of EBI prolongation. So, the first round, we start on our feet, we shake the hands of the referee, we shake the hands like that, and we start. Depending the belt, if you are white belt, it's 3 minutes, 4 minutes for blue, 8 minutes for non-leg lock. I mean, you have to look. So we're gonna fight, and there's no points. The only thing I'm not allowed to do is to pull guard. I'm not allowed to put my butt on the floor. If I put, no, it's not I'm not allowed. So if I put my butt on the floor, the referee gonna give me a penalty to me, okay? Otherwise, there's no points. I can pass his guard, take his, whatever, there's no points. Then, we are fighting, and then the second round, when the first round is done, the referee gonna yell, point! And then we know that now points are allowed, okay? So our action gonna determine points. If after this second round we do not separate ourselves by points or get submit, the referee gonna stand up, gonna make us stand up, and you're gonna say overtime, go, and then we have even more way to make points. So it'll be to really separate. If we end up with being 0-0 or 4-4, same amount of points, the referee is going to stop us, and we're going to do what we call an EBI prolongation. Let's see, please. Yes. So we're going to start like that, okay? We're going to start like that, okay? And it's going to be the first, so he has 2 minutes to escape, and I have 2 minutes to submit him. And if I submit him, okay, then he has to take my back. And so if the first round I was able to submit him, like if, for example, in a minute and 20 seconds, he has 1 minute 20 seconds to submit me. If he was able to escape in like a minute and 20 seconds, I have to escape in less than a minute 20 seconds. Okay. If there was no submission, okay, and no escape, in 2 minutes we go back. Okay. We do another round, and another round. And another round. We do 3 rounds like that. If nobody was able to escape and nobody was able to submit, we're gonna then start, we're gonna go to the EBI second step, where we start in the single legs. Okay, we start like that, and then the objective is who make the first points the fastest possible. Okay, and then he's gonna grab my legs, and then he's gonna try to make as fast as he can points. Okay, and then from here, it's gonna be enough. We're gonna know who gonna win. Okay. So now the first round there's no points, but if you pull guard, you get a penalty, a -1. So the question is, how can you pull guard? So there is a way to pull guard. So the first way to pull guard is that I shoot for double legs, and I fail and it's prone, and I end up in turtle. Okay? So if I stay here for 3 seconds, 1, and you touch me, 1, 2, 3, then I can pull guard here. I can pull guard. I can just sit back. Boom, boom. Okay? If I go for his legs, I go in turtle, but now he back off. 1, 2, 3. Then here I have to stand up. Okay? I cannot just pull guard. Okay? Another way to pull guard is if I catch him in a submission position. So for example, I have him guillotine, okay, and then I fall. Bam, 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 bam. And I keep him here like that for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Then here I can let go and can start to fight. And I don't get any penalty. Okay? Okay. So, now, we reached the second round. So the second round, we have a list of ways to make points. So let's talk about throwing your opponent. To make a point to your opponents, you need to have the pelvis, these bones, and the rib cage, doesn't matter where, on the floor. So, again, go on your back. Sit. If I'm here and I throw him and we are like that, this is not a point. You see, his pelvis is on the floor, aka butt. But his ribs are not on the floor. If he's on his elbow, still no points. If now he's on his back, but he has the hips up, still no points. To make a point, it needs to be pelvis and ribs on the floor. It can be flat on his back. It can be to the side. It can be even belly down. It has to be pelvis and ribs on the floor, okay? If he's on his elbow right now, go on your elbow. Go on your belly, on your elbow, like that. His ribs is not on the floor, so there's no points, okay? Now, we don't give points to passing the gap. We give points for position. So, lay down your back. If I'm able to go in side control, however I end up in side control is 2 points. So if I throw the guy and I end up here, I get 2 points because he has ribs and pelvis on the floor, and I get 2 points for side control. If he decides to bridge, go ahead, bridge. And I don't get the 2 points for the throw yet, but I get the 2 points for the side control. Okay, because it's not about passing his gap, it's about being in side control. Okay? Now, a mount. Mount, you need to listen to me because it's a little bit complicated. If I go right away on mount, if I end up here, right away mount, boom, 1, 2, 3. So of course I forgot to say something. Every time you make a point, you have to pin the guy for 3 seconds, okay? So 1, 2, 3, I make 4 points. But if before to go to a mount, I was in side control for more than 3 seconds, I make 2 points for the side control, and then, for example, after 4 seconds, I'm able to mount. I only make 1 point for a mount. So in total, I make 3 points, not 4. Okay? Now, close guard. If the guy caught me in close guard, it's 1 point. So let's be clear. If he caught me in close guard, then he opened his close guard, and I make no effort to escape or whatever, and then he close again his close guard, you don't get any points, okay? If he opened his close guard, and I was able to bring my knee and we fought for more than 3 seconds, or I tried to do, and then he close again the guard, now you can get the points, okay? Now, triangle, like that, the prism, okay? It doesn't need to be tight, just the prism give you 2 points. 1, 2, 3, 2 points, okay? If he caught me in triangle and I was able to escape and I end up in close guard, you don't get points for the close guard, okay? Because there's a hierarchy of what is the more powerful position. The triangle was the more powerful. If you will go down, okay? So the hierarchy of position are like that. Back control is the best. Then there's mount. Then there's side control. Then there's close guard. Then there's triangle. Then there's close guard, and then there's 411. So if for example I was in mount and my opponent swept me and I caught him close guard, I don't get 1 point because mount is more powerful than close guard, so I don't get it. The same thing from here. If I catch the guy like that and he escapes and I end up catching him in close guard, I don't get points. I get points for the close guard. The back control. Go. Sit, please. Turn. The back control. Okay? This is back control. You have the 2 hooks in, you have a back control. If you do with the triangle lock, body lock, okay? Here, bam, you still get 4 points, okay? I know I talk about hierarchy, but if, you know what, I'm good. So if, for example, you have the back control, and from here, you lose and you go for triangle, I mean, amazing, but you don't get any points, okay? Because the hierarchy say that the triangle is lower than the back control, okay? What else? You get points for 411. Okay, so 411, 80, 20, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you have to be in a position where you have a full lock on the legs. A full lock, that means I lock my legs, not single legs. You see, when I'm in single legs, I don't have a full lock. My legs are not crossing with each other. Okay, so when I'm in 411, okay, my legs are crossing. I control, and you need to control both legs. With submission, leg locks, heel hook or not heel hook, you need to control both legs. Okay, to get 2 points. Okay. Now, sweep. You don't get points for sweep except if you sweep with the kimura, with the omoplata, and with the guillotine. Okay. So for example, I don't know, if I'm here, okay, if I'm able to sweep him, like for example here, just like that, boom, 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 I don't get points. Okay, no points. But if I'm able to catch him in a kimura, and then I go here and he roll, bam, bam, and I end up here, bam, I get 2 points. And technically I'm in side control, so I get 2 points also for side control. But if he's able to, I don't know, free himself and going here and bam, bam, and I was not able to control, I'm still getting 2 points for because I sweep him with a kimura. Okay. In submission, white, blue belt, you're not allowed heel hooks, and you're not allowed crucifix. So the neck crank crucifix. So the neck crank crucifix is this one. You see, I'm here and I'm here, and I go here. This is not allowed. White, blue belt is not allowed. Now, when you reach cocoa belt and brown and black, we have 2 divisions. There's the HH, and there's the HH, and there's the normal. In the normal, heel hook and neck crank crucifix are not allowed. In the HH, they are allowed. Slam are not allowed. Okay, you are allowed to lift someone higher than your knees, not higher than them. So, like for example, you go down. You get caught in triangle. Okay, if you lift the guy here, for example, it's fine. If you lift it higher than the knee, it's considered a slam. You're not allowed. So you can shake the guy and make him fall, it's fine. But if you start to lift him and slamming are not allowed. Now, all of that are very, did I say everything? Yes.
You clear on the, some other in the double hand choke?
Yeah, so we are allowed to, so the hand choke, okay, I know there has another name, but I don't like it. You are allowed to grab the neck. You're not allowed to squeeze. You're allowed to push. So if you are here, for example, the guy tap, I didn't squeeze, okay? I just push it. So it's allowed, okay? So at any point in time, you're allowed to grab the neck. You're not allowed to squeeze. You're not allowed to put your nails in the neck. And now, another thing is allowed is going here. Bam, hands on the mouth is allowed, okay? But you're not allowed to touch the eyes, okay? Do not touch the eyes. The eyes is not allowed, okay? And that's it. So now,
pretty much all submissions are allowed, right?
Every other submission are allowed. Now, when we reach overtime, okay, we had 2 more rules. So sweep are allowed. Any sweep now give 2 points, okay? A sweep, I'm gonna explain for white belt. A sweep is this. Go back on the back. So a sweep is this. I am on my knee and he's on his butt, or I'm on my feet and his butt, and he sweep me. Yeah, here, boom. Now, I am on my butt. It doesn't matter if I have a ribs or pelvis. A sweep is easier than a throw. So even if I'm like that, you see, even if I'm like that, if he's on his knee and I'm end up on my butt, he got 2 points for a sweep, okay? If he's on his butt, go on your butt, okay? If I was here and I end up on my butt, there's no sweep, okay? To make a sweep, I need to be on my foot or my knee, end up on my butt, I need to be on his butt, need to be on his knee or on his feet, and then you get these 2 points. Another way to make points in the overtime, this is for the overtime, okay? So the sweep is for the overtime, and another way to make points, the sweep gives 2 points, okay? Another way to make points in the overtime is if I'm here and I bring my guy down and I go behind his back. Boom, I get 1 point in the overtime, only in the overtime. So you get points for sweep and going in the back in total in the overtime. Otherwise, the only way to make points in sweeping in the normal time it's Kimura, Omoplata, and guillotine. Okay.
Does Neon Belly count?
No, Neon Belly give nothing. And that's it. These are yeah, the walls are active. Okay, so if you slam someone against the wall and you use the wall as to throw him on the ground, or you put your feet against the wall to go around, it's totally allowed. Okay, we do not stop the fight. We try to stop the minimum possible the fight. Okay, the fight gonna last until it's gonna last, and we really try to not intervene in the fight in any point in time. And that's it. This is all the rules that are in submission war. I hope I didn't forget any of them.